Hello everyone, nice to meet you all here. Let's spend next 20 minutes to talk how to become the best developer. So, a few words about myself will get a little bit more familiar. So, right now I'm engineering management company called ManyChat. ManyChat is about chat marketing. That means like businesses use Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. They all come to ManyChat and create chatbots, automations, a lot of things like a bunch of useful use cases for them, and a lot of challenges for development team. I'm about 9 years in development, mostly in mobile, but because I work not done in big companies or in small companies, I build my own stuff, I get used to work where I needed to be. And I always focus on being the best. And that leads us to this speech. So, what is the best? The best is very subjective. Think? So today, we will talk about the best, like the best developer, the best engineer is the one that each team would dream to work with. This will be our criteria. I heard like some of you want to become the best developer, so I get into it. Agenda for today will be, I for a long time thought about how I will share with you my conclusions, and I decided that the best way to share like part of my story with you, my reflection, but lead us to conclusion, and next, what to do with it. So this is the plan. Is it okay for you? Super. Let's go. Thank you. So, if any story like starts with some beautiful phrase, might start with I had a dream. And you can imagine that I wanted to be like the best developer. Like the Messi in football, like Pikachu in Pokemon, someone like that. Some game changer. And to able to do that, I needed to answer one silly question. What makes developer the best? Can you help me out here? What do you think what makes a developer the best? What? Java, perfect, Java, fun idea. Skills, okay. Okay, we have a Java and skills. For me at time, the answer was technology. So, positively, like languages you learned, the frameworks and tools you master, and of course, the context architecture you built using this stuff. You can easily imagine like 3 developers in the bar who are trying to get like who is the cooler while they're like, I'm doing 100 microservices that can start in seconds. Second one, like I'm building backend in Rust, frontend in Rust, all awesome speedy. And like the next one we have like more corporate background, we have like 99% of test coverage. This is about like coolest of developer. So I listened to this post and I started my journey from building startups. By the way, if you like starting, it's a great way to find challenges, to try new tools and so on and so on. I was building startups and we always focused on the tech. And example of that can be like we were doing the killer of Facebook, new social media, like application on Java, and we had a showcase in 2 days to investors. And that day, Kotlin was released in open beta. And you can imagine where it's Java, where it's Kotlin. So because we're focusing with tech, we had no choice. We're written the whole application in Kotlin just in 2 days. It was kind of buggy, but we selected that like the first innovative application on the Kotlin. This is what to do. Because like the technology is what matters. So we were building startups and one by one, sadly, startups failed. But I myself as developer, as engineer, I felt good. I felt so many tests. I came to a market and I received a lot of offers. I feel like I'm going that way to the best developer. And I decided to choose like a big company, a bank, because I really like the interview, the team that I can share experience with, and the challenges, and also it's enough big company to build a complex architecture. But the story what I'd like to tell you is not about this. That influenced me. I was working in some product team, and we were doing a feature. On the backend UI, it's like HTML to mobile. So, and the thing that happened, but we have an it's back and end. We write an application on before, you have a keyboard that appears, block of user experience, so on, so super nasty. And it was not in our feature, it was in the engine. And the question appears like, should I fix it? And the answer for me at the end was, yes, I'm a best developer. I can go this well, such next back. So I dived to the engine layer by layer. I found there were 2 lines that needed to be fixed. Tested my feature, testing around because I care about them. And all the goods, all is large, those perfect things, I feel the best, you deal with it, and next, my release team, my manager came to me in a week and say like, hey man, you shouldn't fix that. You made it smart, you may be like one of the best developers, but we have the processes and so on, we have a structure, and my code was rewarded, I was eager to be fired, and this bug was fixed in half a year. And I feel like there are two keys that I'm missing there, and I would like to share with you to remember it because they're really important to this presentation. First of all, is impact. It's like my definition of it. So impact is you've done something and it brings like amazing results. So this is impact. Let's remember that. And near impact comes the word opportunity. So opportunity is ability to solve a problem and make an impact. And from my experience, I understood that these things are missing in the bank. So I started to do something with that. One of the ways I decided to do like a pet project. Who doing pet projects? Oh, I hope you're not look like this. Because I trained myself like in different ways. Like half a year I was a Go developer, next I'm building some cross-functional application on Node.js. And I ended up with a feeling that, maybe it master a lot of tools, but new technologies not inspiring me. Like I was solving the same task, the different ways using different tools. They all have restrictions. I needed to understand restrictions to enable to solve it, and so on and so on. And I decided to find something more. So I decided to choose companies that let me do more. And I found it. I found a good job. Like you can imagine, like build an application from scratch. Like no legacy, any tech stack, do what you want. It was like a dream for me. So I signed, and I received also a small team, like one backend engineer, one mobile engineer, me, and product owners for designer. That's all. And half of the year deadline, because we have the application, we wanted to move part of it to mobile, and we want to present it in half a year. So that's the beginning. But there was a game changer. A game changer was like responsibility was not on the manager. It was on the team. And what it means? It means that we needed to answer a lot of questions before we do this MVP. Like who are the clients, what problems they do have and what they want to solve, and how can we create solutions fast without losing quality. And so we don't spend hours coding, but also no less than that. We spend time in meeting rooms trying to prioritize, even taking interview with the users, watching the metrics to decide what to do and why and when. And long story short, we did it. This is photos of the conference. This is some old screenshots from that application. There was a lot of excitement, of course, this from crowd, but I think that was a changer for me. Is that after the conference, I talked to one of the users, and he was like, "Hey man, what do you do here now?" I did this small application, and he was super happy. He said, "Hey man," he took my hand to shake it and tell me, "Thank you very much. Now I can take only mobile phone, not laptop with me, because I can receive all this in my mobile phone. I don't need to watch on the laptop system." And here's a photo from that time. Me on the right, a little bit more hairy, and on the left is the user. And that time, I started to feel like the best developer because I felt like I made an impact. And this changed everything because from my experience, I understood what business wants. If you're talking about most wanted developer, what businesses want, what they search their engineers to understand the business, who chase opportunities, remember opportunities, impact, and who take ownership. And this, the key to be the most wanted. And the teams, they also want someone like this because they are struggling with getting the business result. They want someone who will help them. This is hard role. You need to take ownership. Who wants to take ownership? It's difficult, but for that, you receive a lot of benefits. You feel a feeling of impact. You're starting to feel like the best developer. I don't believe that the money itself can be the goal, but you have a lot of benefits because your impact is really connected to the business results, so it's like more understandable for business. So this is the key for. Some of you might say, Alex, great story, but I'm working in a big corporation. We have also processes, structures, and so on, so on, so on. It's impossible to change. I can say, yeah, if you will say so, nothing will change. But you can move this road because changes come from you. You can take this idea about what makes you the best and try to search for opportunities there. Even me in the bank in that time, I also found some opportunities there. And I remember guys who moving through banks, they do amazing stuff because they understood that that time I didn't. So, how to start making impact? I've had so many times talking about how to become a developer or so on. So how to start making impact? Simple answer is connect your tech mind and your product mind. You already know how to solve the problems. You have hundreds of clients and you with different responsibilities, and you can all connect in your mind and create that solution for that system. And you need to apply the same algorithm as you do when you solve the problem to the product. So, how can you do that? You start some questions. Here is a short list. It could be very deep, and I'm showing you for giving you impression. We will talk about 2 or 3 because if we will try to talk about all, it will be 1 hour each, and I will lose the odds at 2 or 3 of them. So, question in which you can start is why? Because rarely company creates just to receive money. We all have some great ideas in it. For example, Apple has an idea to create best experience innovation in hardware, software, so on. It's not just about iPhones or laptops. I live in Barcelona, we have a Barcelona, it's delivery food, but the mission is to give you access to everything in the city when you are at home. ManyChat will create meaningful connection between clients and businesses. So this all that creates your understanding where you need to search for opportunities. And next, you need to understand the deeper, understand businesses itself, because businesses, they are much more complex than just mobile application or web application or backend. There are clients, they somehow come to you, they have some problems, and so on and so on. So you need to load it inside your brain to get a context. Like a classes, with different responsibility to be able to solve problems and create an impact. And also, sadly, you need to communicate. Yeah, I understand, you need 5-6 hours non-stop work to be able to solve a complex problem, and that's okay. But before that, you need to understand how to solve this problem better and what problem do you solve. So you need to communicate to your team to develop context. And if in the middle of development you found something new, you need to move back and communicate again to synchronize what you want to achieve. Because the context itself, is what matters in what you are solving. This is distinguished from AI. AI can he can write really cool code, but you will spend hours trying to load all the context that your company had, that you had in your head. So context is what's matter. I feel I'm communicating so important that I put it two times. So when you have a context, you can finally start to solve the problems, not features, because in always you need to solve something. I'll give you an example. We were building an application as a chat, like a Telegram or Slack and so on, and obvious feature of a chat is offline mode. So, and this is a great engineering stuff with a great line in the resume. I did offline mode, a lot of database and complex stuff there. But our application was for the hot leads. You receive a push notification that you solve something. Do you really need to watch it in offline? The answer is no. And for 4 years, we received a lot of readiness, hundreds of readiness. We received a lot of ideas to do from users what they need, but we never received a need about offline modes. So sometimes you don't need to do something. So I'd like you to think what you want to achieve by doing something. I'll give you another example. of how can it work. How many time I have? 3 minutes, super. I have some examples. For example, we have a feature, we have a chat, and sometimes user needs to write down in chat something, and also on the web we have ability to create automations. It's much easier than writing yourself to fix some issues of the client. But this complex feature, it's a pagination, we have folders and so on, and we have some negatives, so we need like a month or 2 weeks to be able to do so. And this was like too much. We have also a lot of broken features and requests. And what did we talk about? One of the engineers said, hey, guys, my wife is using chat for support, like Jira site, and there they have a feature called Can I respond to see if it's like ability to say simply text answers and send them. Why we don't do that? And we're like, okay, we will do that in a week. So we decided that this will solve the problems of the user where you don't want to send repeated texts. So we implemented that. A lot of users started using it. We understood that we solved problem and we moved forward solving another important problems. And after some time, when we have time, we refactor that part and we release all this feature about the automations, and users start using both features simultaneously. It became okay for them. And sometimes the opportunity is not so big. For example, our users ask us like to pin a business page. Like a list of business pages, you want to be like some pages you want to be them upper than others. But such things like we have 1% and they don't give us a lot of money, so why won't we can solve bigger problems to create impact like 5 times bigger than that. So I give you like a briefly understanding what, in my opinion, is the best developer and what I want to say, like solve the problem, what matters. Thank you for your time, and if you have time for questions, I can answer it. Thank you, Aleksandr. I think we have time for 1 or 2 questions. Please raise hand if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will ask my question. Okay. And this question is, so you're saying that developers and engineers should also care about why they need to develop that kind of feature. But come on, they are writing the code. The product managers better understand the priorities and then can answer to the developers the question or tell them what to do. So my answer will be like, product managers, they have this kind of responsibility, but you also have an experience and you can help them to spot some use cases or some better tools because you also bear understanding of how to do that as an engineer. So you can provide them a better solution in that situation and will help you both to achieve the same goal. Okay, then we have team leaders or technical leaders that can help product managers to decide how to handle that issue. Why developers? Developers can write code and that's it. Also, if you want to make an impact, you can influence that. Yeah, you can have like team leaders, you have the product managers, sometimes they do a great job and you want them to do nothing. But if you want to give like a more input, I guess like 10 heads is better than just 2. Okay, on these words, thank you, Aleksandr. Applause again.